Newsfirst at 9. Headlines.
A very good evening and welcome to Weekend Primetime News on MTV Sports. I'm Katharina Chang. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Parents and teachers should be more cautious with children, a statement made from the President. UMP Provincial Council candidate Royce Fernando arrested in connection to a robbery in Negombo. JVP criticizes the government's economic policy. CB loses 120 million rupees annually owing to a leak in the Lakshapana tunnel. Let's now cross over to the main news studios where Nadim Majid is standing by.
Well, thank you very much, Katrina. Hello, good evening and welcome to Weekend Primetime News. I'm Nadim Majid. First up, a look at your top story. President Mahinda Rajapaksa visited the Newsfirst mobile studio and superfighter boxing ring at the Dayathekirula exhibition grounds today. Today marks day 2 of the 8th Dayathekirula National Development Exhibition.
The Dayathekirula exhibition is being held this time around at the Northwestern University, the Technical College and the Kuliapata Central College. President Mahinda Rajapaksa visited the exhibition grounds today and toured the media zone. The President visited the Newsfirst mobile studio and the superfighter boxing ring at the exhibition grounds and engaged in a cordial conversation with the staff there. Numerous government and non-government institutions have set up stalls at the Dayathekirula exhibition, which will conclude on the 27th of this month. This is a stall of Kevilton Electrical Products Private Limited. We have introduced high-quality products for those who visit the Dayathekirula exhibition. This particular product has a SLS certification and is a 80% more energy-efficient CFL bulb. Consumers can purchase high-quality Kevilton products at the Dayathekirula exhibition.
Several development projects that were implemented parallel to the 2014 Dayathekirula National Development Exhibition were declared open by President Mahinda Rajapaksa today.
The President declared open the newly constructed Mahindodaya laboratory at the Hettipola Mahavidyalaya this morning. The laboratory, which was constructed under the 1000 Secondary Schools Development Program, comprises of a science laboratory, a mathematics laboratory and a language laboratory.
There is something that I constantly say. I said this about 3 to 4 years ago when Facebook came that it was not a good thing. Parents must be more cautious. Children should have a better understanding of this. What we will be left with is these children. No matter what we do, I believe that if we let these children go astray, then there will be no benefit for our country.
The President also declared open the new bus stop in Panduasnura, Hettipola. The bus stop, which was constructed at a cost of 80 million rupees, also comprises of a shopping complex. The President also donated surgical and medical equipment to the Kuliapita Base Hospital today.
And on to one of our headline stories. UNP Western Provincial Council candidate Royce Fernando was taken into custody for allegedly committing a robbery of 15 million rupees from a private institution in Negombo. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana says that the suspect is due to be produced before court tomorrow.
Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana added that UMP Western Provincial Council candidate Ross Fernando was taken into custody following interrogation of a suspect who was arrested in connection to the robbery. The theft took place on the 17th of this month when two persons on a motorbike arrived at a jewellery store in Nigambo, threatened its staff members with a firearm and stole its money. The police stated that shots were also fired at a police motorbike that attempted to chase the robbers.
In an interrogation, it was revealed that the suspect who was arrested was allegedly the mastermind of this robbery and was identified as Royce Fernando. We hope to question the suspect. We arrested two suspects prior to the arrest carried out today. We also found money that was stolen from the store in the possession of the suspect. Further investigations will be carried out.
A jeep burst into flames on the Southern Expressway this morning and was destroyed. Newsfirst U reporter Pradeep Paliapitia from Gaul recorded footage of this incident.
The incident occurred at the 68th mile post on the Southern Expressway. The jeep had entered the expressway from Galanigama. Although 2 children and 6 others were present inside the vehicle, no injuries were reported. The individuals are residents of Beheragalawatta area in Bandaragama and had recently purchased the jeep. They were en route to Kataragama when the incident occurred.
At
about 2:30 in the morning, a jeep burst into flames and was destroyed due to a technical error near Kurundugaha Hatakma on the Southern Expressway. There were about 8 individuals present and they were on their way to Kataragama. Although they followed emergency procedures on the expressway as instructed, the jeep was completely destroyed owing to a 40-minute delay for assistance to arrive.
The police suspect the vehicle burst into flames due to a technical error. It was brought to the Alpute police station earlier today.
දක්ෂිණ මාර්ගයේ ගින්දරයන් රථ දෙකකුත් ඊළඟ රථ පහකුත් කටුනායක අධිවේගී මාර්ගයේ රථයකුත් ඊළඟ රථ තුනකුත් තානගත කළා.
2 fire trucks, 5 ambulances and another fire truck and 3 other ambulances from the Katunayaka Expressway were dispatched by the Special Operations Unit to the Southern Expressway. They can reach the location in 5 or 10 minutes, a maximum of 10 minutes. We will look into this matter. If we have failed in any way and if we need to take necessary action, then we will do so.
ක්‍රියාමාර්ග ගත යුතු තත්ත්වයක තියෙනවා නම් ඒ පිළිබඳ ක්‍රියාමාර්ගයක් අපි ගන්නවා.
On to more headline-making news, the Ceylon Electricity Board says it has incurred a loss of about 120 million rupees annually as a result of a leak in the tunnel of the Laksapana power plant. Renovation work on this tunnel is currently underway after a lapse of 40 years. It is expected that work will be completed in April. Newsfirst's Aditya Jayawardena visited the Lakshapana power station and filed this report on the renovation of the tunnel.
The Newsfirst crew that departed Colombo travelled 120 kilometers to Kiriwana area in Lakshapana. We were able to witness that there had been a leak near the valve house of the Lakshapana power station for some time. 300 litres of water escaped from this leak per second and a total of about 1/8 of the capacity of the Mausakalai reservoir has already been lost. The Newsfirst crew entered the tunnel through the valve house in Kiriwana area to inspect the leak.
Can you chance a guess as to where I am? You may have the opportunity to enter such a place once in a lifetime. This tunnel was emptied after 40 years. This is the tunnel that carries water from the Canyon Reservoir to the new Laksapana power station. We were granted the opportunity to come here because of this leak.
The Ceylon Electricity Board says that this leak has cost the CEB about 120 million rupees annually. The leak was reported in 1976. It was initially examined in 2002.
මේ විදුලි ප්‍රමාණය අහිමි වුණා වර්ෂ 40ක් තිස්සේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙම නවලක්ෂ පාන මාර්ගය ආරම්භ කර දාසිට දැන්
We have been suffering this loss for the past 40 years, since the new Lakshapana tunnel was opened. Once the leak is repaired on the 14th of April, we will be able to return this 120 million rupee loss to the country. We are carrying out this repair work during the dry season. There is no wastage of water or lack of electricity generation that is taking place as a result.
කටයුතු අපි සිද්ධ කරන්නේ ඉතාමත් වියලි කාලගුණයක් තියෙන කාලෙක ඒ නිසා මේ ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණය නිසා ජලය හානියක් අපතේ යෑමක් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නැහැ විදුලිය ජනනය නොකර.
About 300 meters above the valve house is the steel pipe from where the 5-kilometer tunnel has been bored through a massive rock.
This is the season where it usually does not rain, the beginning of the year. It is during this time that we carry out maintenance work on the machines here. During this time there is no wastage of water because there is no rain.
Why was it that maintenance work on the tunnel was delayed for so long?
Since hydropower is cheap, we try to keep this operational as much as we can. Since we need to provide an uninterrupted power supply, we had to delay the maintenance work until we had the use of alternative power sources.
The supply of water from the main CEB reservoir, which is Mausakale, to lower areas has also been halted as a result of the renovation of the Lakshapana tunnel. A concrete encasing is being used to prevent the water leak, and it is estimated that this will cost approximately 100 million rupees.
වේලිය ආරක්ෂක සහ ජල සම්පත් කළමනාකරණ ව්‍යාපෘතියෙන් ආධාර ලැබිලා තියෙනවා මේ.
We have received assistance from the Dam Safety and Water Resource Management project for this work. At the same time, a concrete encasing which is about 6 meters high in order to reinforce the weak rock is being built. This is what we hope to do through this project.
දුර්වල පාෂාණය වසා ගැනීම සඳහා ඒ කටයුතු තමයි මේ ව්‍යාපෘතිය යටතේ සිදු කිරීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
Tomorrow on Primetime News, we take you along our journey through the tunnel.
Welcome back to the news. The 6th round of trials for Super Fighter, an initiative to unearth hidden boxing talent in the country, kicked off in Mathura today.
Super Fighter.
Super Fighter, with the aim of selecting potential boxers from the southern province, saw the participants of 300 athletes in today's program. This novel concept and first reality sports series is organized by NTB MBC Networks together with MAS Holding Private Limited. The main aim of this program is to pave the way and hone the talents of athletes in the sport of boxing at national and international level. An introductory training camp for athletes in the Mathura district began today and will be held tomorrow as well. Trials to select boxers to advance to the next round will be held on the final day of the training camp.
Super Fighter.
Stay in local news. The 6th session of the Second Youth Parliament of Sri Lanka commenced this morning.
The Youth Parliament session commenced at the Sri Lanka Youth Centre in Maharagama today under the auspices of Minister of External Affairs, Professor G.L. Piris. Topics such as peace, development, human rights, the challenges and new opportunities that are available for the youth of the country are to be discussed during this session.
දැන් ජිනීවා සමුළුව සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපිට හෙට උදේ පුළුවන් මේ යෝජනා සියල්ලක්ම නවත්තන්න. ඒ සඳහා මොකක්ද කළ යුත්තේ? එයා ඉල්ලන දේ දෙන්න ඕනේ.
With regard to the Geneva summit, we can take steps to halt all these resolutions by tomorrow morning. What should we do for this? We must give them what they are asking for. As a government, we must decide if this is good for the country. Our government will never agree to go beyond its limits and do things that are harmful to the people of our country. Several countries have informed me that they do not see the justice in this. They say that since the resolution is being sponsored by the United States of America, it is difficult for them to say no. That is why several countries say that they reject country-specific resolutions. Is the United Nations pure? The Human Rights Council in Geneva has distorted the process. Through our foreign policy, we have built economic relations with countries that we had neglected. By affirming our political relations, we have successfully extended a program to protect our integrity. We do not need to be fearful of Geneva. We are doing our best.
අපේ විදේශ ප්‍රතිපත්තියෙන් අපි කරේ මෙතෙක් දුරට අපි අතපස කරපු රටවල් සමග ආර්ථික සම්බන්ධතා දේශපාලන සම්බන්ධතා තහවුරු කිරීම තුළින් අපේ රටේ උන්නතිය සුරක්ෂිත කිරීමේ වැඩපිළිවෙලක් තමයි අපි තාමත් සාර්ථකව දියත් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා බය වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ ජිනීවා ගැන අපි උපරිමය ගන්නවා.